right, check it out. November. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 films. Got a good mixture of horror, drama, action, martial arts. So the first film I watched, guys, was a Bloodsport 4, The Dark Kumite. So, man, I gave it 1 star out of 5. Some might think it's so bad it's good. You know, if you're having fun, maybe it's a good film to you. Sometimes it is for me. But there's the martial arts are competent. You've got Daniel Bernhardt in this. He played an agent in the second Matrix film. And he's been around the block, man. He knows what he's doing out there. But, man, I'll tell you, like, a bad guy stabs this hostage, and it cuts to Daniel Bernhardt, our protagonist, and his face just goes like it's. This movie has very poor editing. The acting is not that great. So, I mean, it's an action martial arts film. It's direct-to-video, low budget. So, you know, that's kind of the fun you want to have, but it's just a little too awful. So, if you want to get drunk or stoned and watch this, maybe have a good time and maybe give it a shot. But 1 star out of 5 for Bloodsport, The Dark Kumite. That's film number 1. The Big Blue. This is kind of a personal favorite, man. Came out in 1988. French film directed by Luc Besson, who is a creepazoid. Definitely didn't watch it for him. That guy is kind of grossed human being off screen. Stars Jean-Marc Barr, Jean Reno, and Rosanna Arquette, also Par Shinar, rest in peace. He was in Scarface. I think he played. He was the top drug kingpin that got pissed at Tony. I forgot his name. Alex Alejandro. That's his name. But man, this is a drama. It's about diving, free diving. You know, you see how long you can hold your breath, how far you can swim straight down and come back up. It's 2 rivals. So Jean Reno's at his best, guys. This is one of my favorite Jean Reno performances. Jean-Marc Barr, Rosanna Arquette. You got a good romance story going on. Pretty well shot film. Luc Besson, he can shoot some good looking movies. Thanks to him and his cinematographer Carlo Varini in this. But hey, man, I bawled my eyes out. Every time I watch it, I cry pretty hard. So it's definitely a happy, sad kind of film. But a little over bloated. It's long, but I give it 4 stars out of 5 for The Big Blue, guys. So film number 3, I watched The Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 2003. Is this the first remake? I have lost count. I don't know how many times have they rebooted this thing. How many sequels? I don't know. This is directed by Marcus Nispel, starring Jessica Biel, hot stuff. Jonathan Tucker, Andrew Bierniarski, Eric Learson, Eric Balfour, Mark Vogel. Arlie Ermy is also in this, believe it or not. I give it 3 stars out of 5. Barely a recommendation. It has that grainy, it was kind of trendy in the early 2000s. That grainy look to it. Dimly lit kind of thing. Everything looks kind of maybe like, not that piss yellow, but like, not gray. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But hey, man, the kills are pretty good. The house and the basement look pretty cool. And just, I think Andrew Bierniarski, however you say his name, is Leatherface, does a good performance. Arlie Ermy, he's always fun to watch, hamming it up, right? So, not bad. And I swear to God, they try and make Jessica Biel as hot as a human being as possible. Her whole outfit, her fitness level is just off the charts, dude. But yeah, I'll give that one 2 thumbs up, barely. Predator Badlands. Dude, okay, I give it 2 stars out of 5. I think, you know, the theater experience helped on this one. And I saw this in theaters. I think I might have seen it in IMAX too, or 4DX. But, you know, I'll commend the movie. There's tons of action, like lots of it. And the hazards, the planet, like all the plants and enemies or monsters that live there. Pretty cool. I'll give the movie credit for that, you know. Action choreography is pretty good. But, man, Disney is fuck Disney, dude. I can't stand how, like, they're just prepping you for sequels, man. They're prepping you. They're trying to get you. They threw in some Alien from the Alien franchise. They threw some lore in there to get like that crowd into it, to like gather that crowd and get you hooked on this new series that they're gonna boot up. Because at the end of this film is they're setting you up for Guardians of the Galaxy type of shit, man. And Elle Fanning, she's fine, but her character is like her comedic tone. It's no, I'm not buying it, man. So this movie kind of pissed me off. I don't like Disney, fuck them. But it's like I wanted to see a new action movie with Predator in it. People tell me, like, I try and boycott as much as I can, but it's like, you saw a Disney movie, you're not boycotting. Look, man, I'm a content creator. I got to keep my thumb on the pulse. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep my friends close, but enemies closer. You know what I mean? Something like that. Malcolm X, next film I will watch. This is directed by Spike Lee in 1992. Insanely long, guys, at 202 minutes. I give it 4 stars out of 5. It feels a little... I mean, I'm not complaining. I like a long runtime, but I feel like 30 minutes could have been cut here. A little too long. It's a little pretentious. Spoilers, Malcolm X dies, as you know. And it's like when he pulls up to his last meeting spot, it's playing this ridiculous Sam Cooke song, A Change Is Gonna Come. It feels so cringe and like pretentious. I hate it. I don't like it. But I mean, you got Denzel at the top of his game. It's also starring Angela Bassett, Albert Hall, Delroy Lindo. He's at the top of his game here as well. Teresa Randall, fine. You know, it's got some. I wish there was a bigger anti-capitalist message, anti-imperialist message. You know. But hey, man, it's very epic. It's an epic film. The film looks fantastic. Thanks to Spike Lee and his cinematographer, Ernest R. Dickerson, who he himself went on to become a really good director himself. Yeah, man. So 4 stars out of 5 for Malcolm X, dude. Definitely check it out. Could be Spike Lee's best moment. Hard to say. Next film I watched was Red Eye. I was on an airplane thriller tip, guys. This was released in 2005 by Wes Craven. Excuse me. This stars Rachel McAdams, Cillian Murphy, Brian Cox. And, man, it really throws you a curveball a couple times, and especially towards the end. So, I give it 2.5 out of 5. I feel like it's just really hard to make an entertaining, thrilling film when you're stuck in the one location up in the sky. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess they do cut to the hotel here and there. But I don't want to spoil too much. But it's an alright thriller, man. Cillian Murphy plays a pretty good villain. But I think Rachel McAdams does a good job as well. She's usually good and everything. Brian Cox should have had more screen time, man. But yeah, not a bad job, but I can't give it a full recommendation, man. Blackjack. Guys, I'm behind on my John Woo movies. I was trying to go through to the depths of the John Woo filmography here. I give it 2 stars out of 5. It's for a direct to video or a made for TV movie. That's what it was. It's kind of decent. There's some good action set pieces, John Woo acrobatics, stunts, but it has just bizarre moments, man. Like this guy has trouble seeing the color white or something. And there's a fight, of all the fights they have, the setting is in like a milk factory. Like, oh, how convenient, right? It's really ridiculous. But Dolph Lundgren's cool, man. He can hold it down in a lead action role. Kate Vernon, Philip McKenzie, Fred Williamson's also in it. But watch it for John Woo and Dolph Lundgren, man. But I'm telling you, you'll see, when I say bizarre, you'll see what I'm talking about. There's some choices in this film that you're like, what? You'll be scratching your head, okay? So, I would say, I'm not going to recommend it, but I would say watch it for John Woo and Dolph Lundgren, okay? watch it. The Mission. I saw this in the movie theater at Austin Film Society. Directed by Johnny To, one of the gods of Hong Kong cinema. This is a release in 1999. Starring Anthony Wong, Francis Ning, Jackie Lui, Chung Yin, Roy Chung, Yi Young, Lam Sweat, Simon Yam, Eddie Ko. And man, this is really good, man. It's a few hitmen or gangsters who are at the top of their clan, or they're at the top of what they do. And they're gotta like protect a mob boss of some sorts, and it's really well shot, man. It's very, very tense. The gunplay is unlike anything you've seen. It's not like running, diving. It's not a John Woo action film. It's very tense. It's very meticulously shot. Guys aren't moving around and running and gunning, you know. It's very methodical. That's what I'm trying to say. And there's a great twist at the end, and the plot's pretty good too. Good story. So Johnny To, man, you gotta, if you guys are new to Hong Kong cinema, check this one out. This is a good start. Okay, triads, action, drama. Once Upon a Time in China 2. This is also the first one. Was also this is directed by Choi Hark. He directed the first one too. I think this came out 2 years after the first one ish. Starring Jet Li once again, Rosamund Kwan once again. Wen Biao is not in this one, but Donnie Yen is in this one, y'all. So you've got two fights with two of the best martial artists to ever do it in film, Jet Li and Donnie Yen. Okay, boom. You should see this movie automatically, no matter what, okay? But 4 stars out of 5. My review is pretty much the same to the first one, y'all. You get some cool history as far as the plot and story. It's not, like, ridiculous as far as the story or plot. It's just the comedy is, like, kind of whatever, because, like, sometimes I just don't understand Hong Kong comedies or their bits, you know. But dude, it's got incredible action sequences, action choreography. Definitely watch it, guys, if you like martial arts and action. So next movie I watched was Fear, directed by Barry Levinson and released in 1998. This was always on the goddamn movie channels growing up, like Stars, Cinemax, HBO, etc. I feel like I watched this at my grandma's when I had nothing to do. It was like on the 1 or 2 movie channels that she had. 2 stars out of 5. This movie is decent, but man, it takes a major shit at the end. It's got a good cast with Dustin Hoffman, Sharon Stone, Samuel Jackson, Queen Latifah. But man, it just takes a dump in your face and it just rubs it all over you, dude. They're not even sorry about it. But you know, underwater horror is cool, man. Some of the audio design's cool, like when that computer freaks out and it has that like sound. That shit was crazy. All the underwater creatures are pretty freaky. It preys on your fears, you know. So, yeah, not a total waste of time, guys, but yeah, not that great either. Last 3 films I watched. Ashfall, a Korean disaster film, guys. A group of unlikely heroes from across the Korean peninsula try to save the day after a volcano erupts on the mythical and majestic Baekdu Mountain. I just wanted to read you that plot because it's pretty fun, you know. However, the plot is nuclear stupid. The CGI is, they don't give a fuck. They're just using it all up in your face. Doesn't look the greatest. But this stars Lee Byung-hun. He's a pretty major deal. Ma Dong-seok, but he's not. Ma Dong-seok is AKA Don Lee. He's that big burly dude who's like haymakering dudes and slapping people around. He's more of a scientist in this. He's not fighting people. So, but man, turn your brain off. Watch this good disaster movie. 3 out of 5. I enjoyed it. I picked that up at like a thrift store in like Arkansas, dude. Deep Rising. This is kind of an all-time favorite, low-key, all-time favorite. 4 stars out of 5. Directed by Stephen Sommers. He directed The Mummy. Released in 1998, starring Treat Williams. Rest in peace. I love Treat Williams. Famke Janssen, as hottest as she's ever been, probably. Anthony Heald, scumbag from Silence of the Lambs. Kevin J. O'Connor, funny dude. Wes Studi, Cliff Curtis, Clifton Powell, Jimon Hanso, I can't really say it. And Una Damon, she's so hot, dude. She is a QT, but she hasn't done much since the early 2000s. Stacked cast, guys. Great ensemble cast. This is a, it has a lot of camp, and it knows it. It's not trying to hide it. Kind of poor CGI that doesn't hold up, but for the time, I guess it was alright. But I really love this underwater horror disaster movie, dude. Some great kills, great comedy. I love Treat Williams in the lead, and good violence, dude. Check it out. 4 stars out of 5. Last movie I watched, guys, was a low-budget horror movie called The Rift from 1990, directed by Juan Piquer Simon, starring Jack Scalia, Arlie Ermy, Ray Weiss. I gave it 3 out of 5, guys. Another underwater horror. Look at me with my underwater horror. You can add this to some of my recommendations. There's some gnarly practical effects. I'll give them credit. And I think the plot's cool. Like where they're going, what they have to do is cool. It's kind of like an underwater adventure. And you just don't know what are they going to encounter. You have no idea what they're going to face. It's kind of the unknown. And then you find out, it's like, damn. But pretty low budget, man. I enjoyed it. Check out The Rift at 1990. Boom. So there you go, y'all. 13 films watched in November of 2025. I hope you enjoyed those film reviews.